50,000 people used to live here. Now it's a ghost town.
So in 2007, the fourth installment of the Call of Duty series came out, and it was Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare. It came out on the consoles, the PS3, the Xbox 360, and the PC. And in a lot of people's opinion, and this is my own personal opinion, it is the best first-person shooter of all time. A lot of people can argue about other games or whatever, but this one completely revolutionized everything. This, to me, is the best first-person shooter I've ever played. And I've been playing first-person shooters since Wolfenstein. I love the game. When I got back into gaming, I came back into this, and I had an unhealthy addiction to Call of Duty 4. So much so that I started doing a thing called Knife Only. I got the idea from a guy named ONLYUSEMEBLADE. He was making YouTube videos, and I watched them. And the things to do after you played the hell out of Call of Duty 4 was either to snipe quickscope like your Grizz, or for me, the route I took is I went the Knife Only route, i.e. running around in Call of Duty multiplayer and only using a knife. So I've been only knifing since Call of Duty 4. I've knifed in every Call of Duty since, and I want to do a series where we look at the knife, how it works, what perks, what game types, everything that I could possibly cram into a video about going knife only in Call of Duty multiplayer. And this is the first episode. We're going to be looking at Call of Duty 4. I'm ONLYUSEMEBLADE. Please enjoy. So let's set up our kit. You're not going to be using the gun, but the guns that you want to use for your primary, you should either be a submachine gun or a shotgun. Those give you the highest mobility. So just choose any one of those. For your sidearm, just go ahead and use a pistol. It doesn't matter. You're not going to be firing. And for your grenades, use smoke. This is key. If you need to get kills with stuns, then don't go knife only. It's more of a skill-based game, and stuns are for noobs. Let's look at the perks in perk 1. We're not going to be using C4. We're not going to be using stuns. We're not going to be using rockets. No claymores, no frags. We don't need bandolier because we're not shooting. So let's get rid of that. The only option really for perk number 1 in every class is going to be Bomb Squad. The red perks. We don't need stopping power. Get out of here. Juggernaut. We do use Juggernaut occasionally. We don't use Sleight of Hand. We don't use Double Tap. We don't use Overkill. And we do use UAV Jammer. We don't use Sonic Boom. So the two perks for perk number 2, the choices that you have is either UAV Jammer or Juggernaut. Now, UAV Jammer for team-based games, Juggernaut for the first round of Search and Destroy, because they're not going to call a UAV in the first round, and also for free-for-all, because only one person is going to have a UAV, it's only going to benefit them. So the added perks of using Juggernaut are amazing in those situations, but for team-based games, domination, team deathmatch, just use UAV Jammer. Now, on the third perk, Extreme Conditioning is awesome. We don't use steady aim. We're not going to use Last Stand. Fuck Martyrdom. No Deep Impact. Iron Lungs is for snipers. Dead Silence is a key perk that we will use. And no Eavesdrop. So the choices here are Extreme Conditioning or Dead Silence. Extreme Conditioning for team-based games. Dead Silence for free-for-alls. And Search and Destroy. So those are the main perks that you would use. And that's the main setup. So actually your knife-only setups are pretty easy in order to pick what is the best perk selection for you, because most perks pertain to guns or to how well your gun does. So these perks allow you to get the most out of your build. Now, the only time when you would not use a submachine gun or a shotgun is when we go to like a Ninja Diffuse type class. Let's say you're playing Search and Destroy. You would actually equip a sniper rifle, which gives you a ghillie suit. The reason why you do this is if you wanted to be able to super ninja and you want to hide in the bushes. Now, here's a little overlay. There's a guy with a ghillie suit hiding in there. You can still kind of see him if you focus on him, but for the most part, you can't. So now, let's go into multiplayer and let's show you some tactics.
Enemy UAV is airborne.
That may have seemed non-eventful, but that is the key to Call of Duty 4 knifing. The UAV, everyone has UAV at 3 kills. There's non-selectable kill streaks, okay? So the UAV is going to go up all the time. And everyone's using Juggernaut or Stopping Power. Very few people are using UAV Jammer, unlike the current Call of Duty games, or Ghost, or whatever you want to call it, Cold-Blooded. Now, so basically use your mini-map, get the hell away from your teammates, and stay off the radar. Bomb squad. You see how I kind of just tickled that little point right there? And then I move like that. That is a way to see where your enemies are at, and then to get in there and to kill them. And so bomb squad saves you from dying from claymores and C4, and it helps you locate the enemy, wait for them, use a little bit of sound, and go like that. Now, bomb squad, there's a little glitch. Bomb squad doesn't work in free-for-all sometimes. If the people you're playing against have the same uniform as you, bomb squad won't work. Like this. So basically, I showed you the perks. I showed you which perks to use in which game types. The key elements of using the UAV and using bomb squad to your advantage. The only real other advantage that you can gain is the sound. Using dead silence in certain game types really allows you to hear where people are coming from, especially if they aren't using dead silence and you're using a headset. If you're using a headset and they're not using dead silence, it's like sound whoring elephants. The only other tips and tricks that I can give you is know the game. If you just to blindly go into a Call of Duty game that you haven't played before and try to knife only, you're not going to have a good time. Sometimes you're going to play against players that are good quality players, and you're not going to have a fun time trying to knife only against them. So the quality of players is something you can't control, and also the connection is a huge part of it. If you have hosts in Call of Duty 4, it's amazing. If you're playing on like a foreign connection, it's going to be the most frustrating thing of your lifetime. So the connection plays a big part of it, who you play, the maps, how you play it. The only other thing I can really tell you is just to practice. No Call of Duty in and out before you try to go do knife only. Knife only is more of an advanced type thing. Like you wouldn't teach your little brother who's never played Call of Duty before how to quickscope. You would teach him how to use a red gun, and then once he gets comfortable, then you can apply more advanced techniques. The kill streaks, UAV, airstrike, helicopter, use them. If you get 7 kills in a row knifing only versus people that are using guns, go ahead and use it. If you don't use it, then you're not even able to obtain new UAVs, and that's hurting your team and hurting you. So in Call of Duty 4, use your kill streaks all of you get because you can't even select them. This has been the first episode of the history of the Call of Duty knife. This is Call of Duty 4, my personal favorite. I'm ONLYUSEmeBLADE. A lot of effort went into this video. If you can please like it, that'd be awesome. Otherwise, peace and butt grease. In 2008, Treyarch used the Call of Duty 4 engine to make the game World at War. Using the same engine, a lot of the same perks and setups, it is like Call of Duty 4 except for set in the World War II setting. The knife was extremely hard to use. World at War introduced zombies, but as far as the melee attack and going knife only, it's an exercise in frustration. I've played all the Call of Duties, and I must say that World at War is the most difficult to go knife only in. This is the history of the COD knife. So just like Call of Duty 4, World at War has a similar perk setup, and a lot of these things are just going to sound like a repeat with a World at War skin. So for increased mobility, you want to use a shotgun or a submachine gun. Just use the first pistol. Doesn't really matter which pistol you use. You want to use a smoke grenade. As far as the reason why you pull out a pistol is because the knife recovery is a lot better when you have a pistol out rather than having like a shotgun or the SMG out. So we're going to look at perk 1 and see which ones we don't use and which ones we do use. Actually, it's going to be 1. So no grenades, no satchel charges, no bazookas, bouncing betties, bandolier, primary, all that stuff we get rid of. We're just going to be using bomb squad. Okay. Now, one note about bomb squad is when you see bouncing betties, unless you're a host or you have a really, really good connection to the host, leave bouncing betties alone. Because if you try to just tickle it and back off a little bit, the bouncing betty will kill you unless your connection is up for it. And connection is key when playing this game. World at War knifing, connection is key. If you have hosts, you'll have a much easier time. If you don't have hosts, good luck, buddy. So now we're going to go on to perk number 2. Similar to the perk setup in Call of Duty 4, most of the stuff we're not going to be using. We're going to get rid of stopping power, fireworks. Flak jacket isn't really needed. Explosives are in World at War, but they're not like prevalent. And so the 2 perks that I recommend using, of course these are all just recommendations, is Juggernaut and Camouflage. Now, you use Juggernaut for free-for-all for that little extra health, and then the first round of Search and Destroy because they're not going to be calling UAVs. All other game modes and all other game types, staying off the radar is crucial for that sneaky attack. So just use Camouflage. For perk number 3, get rid of Deep Impact, Steady Aim, Toss Back. Get rid of all this stuff because the only 2 perks that you really need to choose from in the perk 3 slot are Dead Silence and Extreme Conditioning. Dead Silence is used more for free-for-all and Search and Destroy, so you can sound whore. But all the other game modes are so hectic. Extreme Conditioning allows you to like run and get in their spawn and you know, get behind enemies in order to get that knife attack. So Extreme Conditioning for everything except for free-for-all and Search and Destroy. So World at War was the first game in the Call of Duty series that had a bayonet knife attachment. Basically, it was a knife that was attached to the gun. You can get it for the shotgun, or you can get it for the sniper rifles. Now, in order to unlock this attachment, you have to get kills with the gun. There's no workaround. And also, when you get a kill with your bayonet, it shows up as a gun kill in your stats and in the kill feed. Now, one benefit of the main benefit of using the bayonet attachment is that the range is a lot further. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to look at. This is in slow-mo. This guy's a submachine gun really, really far away from me. A normal knife would not get anywhere near him, but a little juke, and I'm able to get the bayonet kill on him. So the bayonet is fun. It is interesting that they introduced a knife attachment for guns. It's actually really fun if you're going shooting just to have that on there just to be able to poke people. The knife in World at War, you have to be precise. You have to be extremely close. Let's go to some multiplayer footage, and I'll show you some examples. So we're going into a game of Dome on Team Deathmatch. It's kind of like the Nuketown of World at War. Small map. I'm going to be using the bayonet, and I'm super excited. Now, you see the little text? World at War is hacked to death, and people run around with God mode. That's a hit marker with a knife in Call of Duty. You're not supposed to get hit markers with knives in Call of Duty. People have God mode. People are flying all over the place. It's frustrating. All you can really do is just back out because there's no real point in playing maps like that. Now, this is more of an example to show you that you need to be right on the person in order to get the knife. I actually think this is a good thing. I know it's going to sound a little weird, but I think that's a good thing that you need to be near people in order to get knife. But one of the biggest issues this has slowed down of the knife in Call of Duty is not the knife, but the dreaded MP40. The MP40 is just a god gun. It's right up there with the noob tubes in Modern Warfare 2. Shoots really, I mean, there's so many issues that you have with it. Shoots really fast, super deadly. If you use it, you will go ham in the game. And if you don't use it, you're at a severe disadvantage. Jump knife! There you go. So overall, the knife in World at War is extremely hard to use, but also I think it's extremely satisfying. And I don't have a problem not being able to easily run around and knife people because it's a knife. It's not supposed to be easy. It's supposed to be a challenge. But World at War was extremely challenging. And the next game coming up is Modern Warfare 2 was the complete opposite. ONLYUSEmeBLADE, peace and butt grease. Modern Warfare 2. Holy crap. Modern Warfare 2 came out in November of 2009, and the multiplayer experience was the most insane and ridiculous thing gaming has ever seen. Over the top is an understatement. If you're a Call of Duty developer and you're developing a game, I like to make the analogy of looking at it as picking your ingredients for a burrito. Okay? You know when you go to a restaurant and you get to go in the Subway style line and pick ingredients for your burrito? A lot of times you get the right amount of rice and beans and guacamole and sour cream and maybe some chicken and some lettuce, and you just wrap it up and that's a good, tasty, good, balanced burrito, right? Well, Infinity Ward was fucking Jaeger bomb wasted when they ordered their burrito and made Modern Warfare 2 because they put every single ingredient in the line, double portions, hot sauces, habaneros, everything. They threw everything in there and just wrapped it up. And it was the epic mealtime of Call of Duties. Everything in Modern Warfare 2 was overpowered as fuck. All the guns killed extremely easily. The hit detection was amazing. The sleight of hand sniping, one man army, danger close noob tubes, and the marathon lightweight commando kids. No recoil assault rifle. Everything was overpowered as fuck, but it was fun. Somehow they made a game that was extreme shit show, but it was fun as fuck. The knife was extremely good in Modern Warfare 2. Let's talk about it. This is Call of Duty Knife History, Modern Warfare 2. Way more complicated than Call of Duty 4 and World at War. Modern Warfare 2 gave you so many customizable options that we've never seen in a game. Let's first look at perk number 1. The only perk from perk number 1 that you're going to really be using as a knife-only player is Marathon Pro. Some people may say, oh, you should use Scavenger, because if you use Scavenger, it replenish knives. It's like, I know, but having to stop, not having the ability to run forever in this game, where everything kills so quickly, is just not a good idea. Perk number 2, you have Lightweight and you have Cold-Blooded. Lightweight makes you run a little bit faster, and Cold-Blooded is more used to stay off the radar. Since you're not going to be showing up on the radar because you're knifing, the only time you show up on the radar is when they throw up UAVs. If you use Cold-Blooded, you stay off the radar completely, and it's way more stealth-like. It's kind of the same thing, you know, if you're in Search and Destroy, just throw on Cold-Blooded the second round, you're good to go. Now, the third perk is you have the Ninja perk, which basically means no footsteps and you stay off the heartbeat sensor. And then you got Commando. Commando, no fall damage and increased melee range. Game breaker. This, right up there with one-man army noob tubes and the sleight of hand sniping, almost broke this game for a lot of people. Actually, it did break the game for a lot of people. Special grenade, definitely want to rock up that smoke because we're ninjas. And then the next thing we're going to look at is equipment. This is the first game in the Call of Duty series that had projectile knives, i.e., sometimes they're called tomahawks, sometimes they're called battle axes. In this game, it's called a throw knife. Awesome thing. Like, they were just fun to use. They weren't too difficult, but it's kind of unforgiving because once you throw it, you have to either pick it up or you just don't have it anymore. Now, what attachment should you use on your pistol? There's actually 3 different attachments that will affect how you play. When we look at the USP, you have no attachments, the akimbo, which is carrying 2 at one time, and the tactical knife. All of them offer different things for different situations. So, like, first off, when you have, like, the tac knife allows you, I believe, it's shorter range. They don't dictate that in all the studies they do. They don't say it shortens the range, but I believe it shortens the range a little bit. But the knife recovery after you knife someone is so fast. So in fast-paced games, you can run up on people and go step, 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 step. Now, the akimbo, I believe, just as through real-world playing, I believe that the range is higher, the animations is the fastest, but the problem that you kind of have is that the inconsistency, it's kind of glitchy, and also the recovery is not that good. Right in between those two, you have basically no attachments, so you kind of have the best of both, not the best of both worlds, but you just kind of have a compromise between the quickness of the tac knife and the range of the akimbos. So it's just more of a personal preference to see what you like, what you play with. All of them are very, very good. The knife is a one-hit kill. Now, Modern Warfare 2 was the first game that ever allowed you to have customizable kill streaks. So a lot of them, obviously, are ones that, do damage. So the ones that you do have, you have UAV and counter UAV. And then you also have care packages. Care packages, you throw it down, a thing drops from the sky. And so you can use a care package at 4, or at 8 you can use an emergency airdrop, which actually drops 4 care packages. It's just good teammates. Like, you run around and you give your teammates the care packages. It's pretty awesome. EMP at 15 kills. And then, obviously, the nuke, if you can ever get the nuke. Now, this right here is Modern Warfare 2 in a nutshell, and why gameplay outside of Search and Destroy kind of got ruined. So, see how I'm able to stab David Fox through all those bullets because I had Commando and Painkiller? Now look in the kill feed. See how I killed David Fox? I kill him again in this. I get a rolling kill feed on someone in free-for-all. That's stupid. And then also, we all know about the noob tubes. This isn't One Man Army or Danger Close, but you can kind of tell, just kaboom, you know? The noob tubes, the commando kids, and these kids, the kids that do the insta-kill sniping, that dude's not even using sleight of hand. It made the game super duper frustrating. Now, I played mostly Search and Destroy afterwards. Like, after all these little issues, Search and Destroy was more of a game type that allowed you not to deal with a lot of the bullshit that they have in the game. Modern Warfare 2 was fun and frustrating at the same time. The knife was overpowered, I admit that. But everything is overpowered, like I said before. The introduction of the throw knife, customizable kill streaks, the best hit detection of any Call of Duty. The main reason why the connection was so good is because it was the latest technology, and also there was no theater mode yet. So, if I were to do it all over again, if Modern Warfare 2 were to come out today, I would have used Commando. Fuck it. You know what I mean? But back in the day, I still had like some Call of Duty honor. And you can't really have honor in this Call of Duty because this Call of Duty is all about who could be the biggest D-bag. And I'm sorry to say that, but it's fun. I've never gone One Man Army noob tubing, but it probably would be fun. I'm still not going to do it. I'm not that big of a dumpster baby. But but the knife in Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 was fantastic. The best connectivity of any of the Call of Duties. Great game, but horrible game at the same time. If that kind of makes sense. It's a great game and a shitty game at the same time. It could have been fantastic if they would have tweaked it a little bit, but at the same time, it's so ridiculous and so awesome that it makes you remember that this is an arcade shooter. This isn't some, war simulator. So that's the knife for Modern Warfare 2. I'm ONLYUSEmeBLADE. These videos take more effort than a regular commentary, so your support with liking and sharing is always appreciated. If not, peace and butt grease.
And then you gotta jump. Where are you at? Right here. You gotta jump right here. Wow. I didn't jump under a pole. But man, is this thing made onto that air conditioner?
1,000 videos. That's a crazy, I'm going to use this word, milestone. But that's all it is. I don't want to be anticlimactic here, but that's all it is. It's just 1,000 times that I have hit upload and then gone and done something else and waited and then gone back to the computer and read some comments. I've actually uploaded more than 1,000 videos. I've uploaded videos to Machinima Respawn. I have my second channel. And there's some videos that I have privatized over the years. And I'm really, really sad about this. Let's go way back. And this is going to be a little bit of nostalgia. You guys remember the PS3 community? It was a YouTube channel. I actually, one night, it took me about 6 hours, but I took all my Modern Warfare 1 Call of Duty 4 clips and made a crazy montage. And listen to this concept. I took the Modern Warfare 1 clips and I made it seem like it was on a TV show, like it was on TV stations. So it was like it was changing TV stations. And I took these clips from the news. I just downloaded YouTube clips from the news about, apparently there's an Asian dude that stabbed 17 people in a knife rampage. There was a dude that stabbed his wife because she refused to blow him. And some other things about, just knife violence. And so I call it knifetality, and I made it so that, you were flipping through the news stations and you found it. And Joe Handsome, who's the best Call of Duty editor of all time, he actually says, he's like, dude, I wish you would have let me, edit that, because obviously he's a real editor. I just put clips together and, I didn't do any syncing. I don't do anything like that. I was using Windows Movie Maker at the time. And he was just like, the concept was crazy. That's amazing. And it even involved this level crash in Call of Duty 4, where actually the elusive jump off the top of a 3-story building and knife someone. So 1,000 videos. It's just a milestone. I'm, the number of subscribers. I don't really care about sub count. Sub count is more, it doesn't really mean anything. doesn't really mean anything. I more care about the subscriber, the viewer, the watcher, the fan, whatever you want to call it. I'm not worried, but I'm more focused on pleasing them. So my mentality, and this isn't saying this is right, my mentality is this: let's focus on pleasing the people that are viewers and watchers, of fans, and people that actually watch my videos. Let me focus on pleasing them, okay? And then as I focus on pleasing them, over time, more and more people will kind of say, hey, what's kind of going on here? What's kind of going on here? So I think if you just focus on pleasing your viewer, then more viewers will naturally come. Instead of, some people make videos to focus on getting more viewers, and it's almost like they're not caring about the viewers that they currently have, if that makes sense. I've uploaded more than 1,000 videos, but it's a cool milestone. Subscribers come, subscribers go. And the reason why I didn't want to make I contemplated making my 1,000th video this amazing, crazy thing, you know, like some big fireworks show. But also at the same time, you don't understand how many videos I don't upload. I'm constantly worried about the content. I'm constantly worried, and I actually think I should, ease up a little bit. I worry to make sure that everything I put up is quality. It might not be gold, but everything that I post is worth a watch. Is worth your time to click, to view it, for you to spend time out of your day to listen to a dude who knifes only in Call of Duty and is kind of a weirdo. So video number 667, video number 122, video 1,000, I think it shouldn't matter. It shouldn't be, you shouldn't look at it and be like, I'm only going to watch his 500th, his 1,000th, his 1,500th, or whatever. I try to make a conscious effort to make sure that the videos that I do post are worth your time. And thank you for all your support, guys. I honestly really do, no homo, love you. Peace and butt grease.
Oh, ONLYUSEmeBLADE, what's up, man?
Yo, what up, Blade? What's going on, man?
Capture the flag.
Yo, tell me you're about to drop 30 kills with a knife, man.
Phony! He's a phony!
No,
Capture
he's
the
not.
objectives.
Phony.
We gotta carry him, guys. He sucks.
Super fast motor! So in this video, you will see a league play, knife only, double EMP domination in Capture the Flag. Is that a misleading title? No. Let me kind of give you an example. Hutch put out a tweet saying, Call of Duty Ghost Sniper gameplay montage thoughts. And a lot of people didn't get the joke. Basically what he was referring to people that title their videos in a deceiving way. And it's shitty. It's really shitty. Now, one thing about this video, literally the title is exactly what it is. It's league play, I get 2 EMPs, a knife only. Should be an amazing game, but actually the game sucks. The game's boring. There were some entertaining parts to it, and I'm even going to play some audio from it, like coming up right here. Just go ahead and listen to the audio, and I'll be back in a second. Bye.
They dropped our flag.
Don't choke it.
Our flag is secure.
No! Don't choke! Don't choke, boys!
Our flag has been taken.
Aww, super fast what on. Well, after this, I pretty much just go collect the flag, bring it back, collect the flag, bring it back. But, so the title of this video is what it is. But there's this ongoing trend of people feeling the need to be competitive on YouTube and to make that top dollar and get those top views. And it's just kind of shitty when people title stuff in such a way to deceive the viewer, to get them to click on it. What happened to making good quality content? What happened to that?
What? I choked! No!
You choked it.
He's, oh my!
Our flag is secure.
Wow.
That's it, bro.
Yo, you're straight only running an EMP, dude. I'm loving it.
Enemy flag acquired.
this is really off topic, but I'll explain why when I play League Play I only use EMPs. If you look at all the score streaks, and a lot of them are disabled, stuff like the VSAT, the counter UAV, the care package, and the UAV, everything else is like a lethal kill streak. So the only real thing I can run is the EMP system. That's why I run EMPs only when I play on League Play. Now, just to show that I'm a League Play noob and I'm an EMP noob, and I don't really like capture the flag, listen.
Get it. Oh my. Why would you call it in? Oh my god, there's a whole other round.
Systems detonate.
I don't know. Jeez, I'm sorry. I'm not really League Play. I'm sorry. It bores me. I know I knife only, but League Play just bores me to tears. Super fast one. So if you see someone title their video in a douchebaggy way, let them know. The only thing I could really do is to make sure that I don't do it. Lead by example, you know?
Back on that, bro.
We have the enemy flag.
No! Oh, I thought I choked.
Hey, there's one over here,
Bro, he's
Blade.
pushing you, he's pushing you, he's pushing you.
No.
Oh my gosh.
I'm actually kind of glad that I included game audio from this, because originally I was going to just upload this video without my commentary, but I thought, no, I feel like I'm cheating you guys. But also at the same time, the game audio playing and like the enthusiasm that the other people had on my team, it was just Call of Duty adorable. So I decided to include that, and to kind of, it's kind of crazy. Second EMP, it's kind of crazy because it's kind of like a friendly reminder that even though a lot of people, me too, I'm sorry, a lot of people take this YouTube super serious or whatever, because my channel is centered around gaming, around playing Call of Duty, you have to realize that it is a game, and even though there are parts that make us rage, there are parts that are fun and entertaining, and that's pretty much about it. So don't be a douchebag when you title your videos, YouTubers, but also at the same time, have fun. Peace and butt grease.
Oh! How did I get him both? 2-piece. Yo, it was an honor playing with you, Blade.
Yeah,
Southern Charm.
Yeah, honor playing with you guys.
Yo, you don't even know who Only Use Me Blade is.
Is
The best
bitch.
sniper in the game.
Ooh. Shots
That's
fired.
disrespectful.
Good fight. Time to
Later,
get
He's
Blade.
got to come back. No, I'm just kidding.
Bye, my
See
lady.
you, man. Awkward.
Only use me blade. What's up, guys? I laugh to mess up stuff, and it's interesting that people value the trait of people that, you know, if you have a friend that really doesn't give a fuck, it's awesome, but it's like you were celebrating the fact that someone hasn't taken on the responsibilities or hasn't taken on the skill of, you know, caring, if that makes sense. And there's some involuntary things that we do. One of them is laughing, okay? Sometimes we laugh at things that we know we shouldn't laugh at, but they're funny. It's a natural reaction that a lot of people honestly want to change their soul in a way. They want to change what they find humorous. I don't care what anybody says, but I wish that it wasn't funny to me, but like mentally challenged people crack me the fuck up. I'm sorry. I know it shouldn't. I know it's completely insensitive. I know it's fucked up. I would never laugh in a mentally challenged person's face because, like, I'm a human being and they're human beings, but it's fucking funny. When I was 16, I went to the movie theater and watched this movie called The Other Sister. And it's about two mentally challenged people that, like, fall in love. It's like a love story or whatever. And it was the funniest goddamn movie I've ever seen in my life. And so I'm sitting in the theater and I'm howling. Like, I'm crying because I'm laughing so hard. Because it kept going. And the problem is that no one else in the theater found it funny. So I look like an asshole. I look like the biggest asshole in the theater. And I remember this is one of those memories that just etched in my brain. the manager of the movie theater came by and gave me $6.50, put it in my hand and said, "Sir, we're going to have to ask you to leave. We've had complaints." And I'm like, damn, I'm getting kicked out of a movie theater. That's crazy. There's all kinds of jokes. And one amazing thing that I find interesting about offensive humor is sometimes if the quality of the humor or the intelligence level of the humor is so good, they're able to take topics or take ideas that you know is fucked up. But because it's so good, you have to listen to it and you have to be like, okay, I don't support this, but this is funny. A good example, there's a YouTube video which I will link in the description of... there's a show called The Sports Dome. It was on Comedy Central. It was basically ESPN meets The Onion. It was made by the people that made The Onion. And they had lots of hilarious segments. And it was always edgy. And then there was this one segment where they did like this touching story about this kid that was a basketball player and he got charged with rape. And they do the story in the kid's favor. Like at one point, his high school coach was like, "Yeah, he was a great kid. He averaged 22 points a game, 7 assists. No amount of raping is going to take that away from him." And it's like, it's so ridiculous. And that's another thing that a lot of times people don't understand is like insensitive jokes, fucked up jokes, racist jokes. Racist jokes are funny, and not because I think that what they're saying about the race is true. The racist jokes are funny because there actually are people that are racist. See, when someone tells a racist joke, I'm not laughing at the race they're making fun of. I'm in a way, I'm laughing at how stupid the person telling the racist joke is for actually thinking that. Showboygan! That was a sexy tomahawk. See what I'm saying? Hell, there's even 9/11 jokes. I know it's really soon, but they're like, a dude told a joke about 9/11. He says that he would never be Muslim because in order to be Muslim, you can't drink beer and you can't have bacon. And he goes, if I couldn't have beer and I couldn't have bacon, I'd probably fly a plane into a building my damn self. Does that mean he's a terrorist? No, it's just making jokes. The thing is that we can make jokes about whatever we want. And if they're funny enough, that's almost what it is. It's almost like a challenge. Comedians almost look at it as like a challenge. They go, let's take the most fucked up thing you could think of, and if I can make a joke to make you laugh, even though you know it's fucked up, I did my job. It's almost like, putting ankle weights around your ankles and playing basketball. If you could still school them, or it's like me only using a knife in Call of Duty, and I could still beast on you. See what I'm saying? I don't know. I find offensive humor funny, not because it's offensive, but because the humor has to be of such high quality that the joke has to transcend the offensive part. ONLYUSEmeBLADE, peace, and buckeries. Super old school. So this is a second part of the history of Call of Duty Knives, simply because a lot of you guys left comments reminding me that I forgot something. Care package glitch. Why didn't you talk about the care package glitch? Unsub Woody. Holy shit. The care package glitch. I don't know how the hell me doing a video called The History of Call of Duty Knives and I forgot about an iconic, amazing, amazing time. The care package glitch. So let me explain what the care package glitch was. I'm going to show you some old footage of me actually using it, and it was fucking fun. The care package glitch was this. Get 4 kills, like so. Put that little care package marker in your hand, and fucking go. That's all the instructions. You are good to go, buddy. The care package glitch allowed you to run way faster than normal. Even though you could already run insanely fast, now you could run even faster. And it was awesome. It really was. When people found out about this, we all collectively, I can't speak for everybody, look how far down the hallway that dude is. He's bad, but still. When we found out about this, collectively, I'm just going to talk about knifers or people that just play Call of Duty. When we found out about this, we went to town. We knew that they were going to patch this. There's no way that this game would have, gone on if they never patched that. We knew that it was going to get patched. So we decided to just run with it, have fun. And so during that month or so, when this care package thing was a thing that you could use, we just abused it, knowing that, while it's here, let's do it. So that's the care package glitch. It lasted for about a month, and it was really, really fun. It really annoyed people that obviously got killed by it, but for that little month, our knifing heart contents were having a blast with it. Then, obviously, us knifers, we went the whole, cold-blooded ninja stealthy route. But for this time, we just ran around like complete maniacs. Sit down! Obviously, this footage is old because there's no way I can do the care package glitch now. It is patched. For some reason, they forgot to patch the one-man army noob tubes or the sleight-of-hand sniping. It's kind of silly. So, come on, here, sit down. Other things that I forgot to talk about is I forgot to talk about unlocking perks like Cold-Blooded Pro. You can get Cold-Blooded Pro without shooting. But the issue is people kind of don't know how it works because in order to get Cold-Blooded Pro, you need to shoot down air support. Well, one way you can get Cold-Blooded Pro without shooting is the ability to knife sentry guns. And to make it so there's more sentry guns in the game, I literally would throw sentry guns, equip sentry guns, throw them, and then I will stalk my prey and have him put down the sentry gun and knife it. So I think you have to do this 40 times, 40 sentry guns, and then that's how you're able to get, and you have to have Cold-Blooded Pro equipped. That's how you're able to get Cold-Blooded Pro in Modern Warfare 2 without shooting. I'm ONLYUSeBLADE. If I can help it, I don't want to have to shoot any guns. So get him and sit down. Okay. Now, the next thing is the tactical knife. How do you get tactical knife if you don't shoot? Well, I'll show you. So there's a couple different ways to go about it, but let me just show you the easy way if you want to do it for the Magnum. So you go to the first recon class, and look, you have pretty much a perfect knife only setup, except for instead of throwing knives, you have Semtex. But with this setup right here, it gives you the Magnum with the tack knife. So you go into games and you knife with it. Every knife that you get with that tack knife will unlock kills for your Magnum. And this is literally me achieving that. He gets knifed. Look at the screen. I got 100 kills with the Magnum, and then that means that I've unlocked the tactical knife. That's how it works. So if you can somehow secure, see, I got the tack knife. If you can somehow secure a knife through that creator class thing, you can unlock kills to them. But you may be going, well, how do you get the Akimbo USPs then? How do you get the USP tack knife? I go into a game with someone who already has a USP tack knife, and I have him kill himself. Okay, this isn't really boosting. I have him kill himself. I pick it up, and then I go knife with it. And then wherever I drop it, I just pick it up again. So this is a pain in the ass. But once I get enough kills with it, I've actually unlocked all the attachments for the Akimbo USP, which is awesome. So there you go, guys. That is Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 Knife History Part 2. Sorry I didn't include it in the first one. I love you. Peace and buckaries.
So I came out to my car, which for whatever reason I decided to park on the street instead of in the driveway last night. And I come out here and my shit's stolen. So my subs, they had the amps on it and the two subs in the custom made box. Like this was like the cover to it. These are all the cords and shit to it.
And all that stuff was already thrown there, right?
Yeah, and they threw, this is just like some random stuff that was in my trunk, and they threw it on the ground.
Mind you, we're in a quiet, nice neighborhood that we've never had any issues with. We just marked, right now, 1 year here. And this is the way...
So they took my iPod with all my music on it, but they took my touchscreen deck. So, yeah, that's my day. I don't know. I got basic insurance, so I doubt that it covers that. I called the place where I got the stereo installed, and they said that I had actually purchased a full warranty on everything, but it only covers if it messes up. Stolen doesn't count. And my $1,100 security system that I bought for the car didn't do shit. So, yeah. Peace.
So in 2010, Treyarch brought us Black Ops, a completely different game than Modern Warfare 2. Not saying it's bad, it's just different. Black Ops, as the name would entail, is more of a stealth-based strategic shooter, more focused on team efforts. than the Rambo go crazy mode that was Modern Warfare 2. Black Ops actually introduced a lot of things, but at the same time, they took into consideration how we would use those things, and they actually balanced it. They introduced a whole new system with COD points. They introduced wager matches, and they introduced pro perks. They even gave us knifers a ballistic knife, a knife that would shoot a projectile blade out of it. Black Ops during this time, I did not care for it, but it grew on me. It is more of a skill-based Call of Duty. A lot of people don't like that. A lot of people want the insanity that was Modern Warfare 2, and Treyarch just did not bring that. It had its problems, but I think Black Ops is actually one of the best titles in the series. And with the introduction of the ballistic knife, it was extremely fun to go knife only. This is Call of Duty Black Ops knife history. So there's a lot that goes into creating your class before you even step onto the battlefield that is Call of Duty in the Black Ops version of this Call of Duty. So, like previous ones before, obviously your primary weapon can be either an SMG or a shotgun. And the reason why you pick that is because it gives you the highest mobility. Now you have two options for your secondary. You can either use just a regular pistol. And if you use a regular pistol, you probably want to use the perk Steady Aim just because you can recover from knife lunges faster. But Black Ops 1 introduced the ballistic knife. Ballistic knife is definitely what you want to use if you end up going knife only. Not only is it more range and the ability to knife faster, but you can also shoot a skewer out of your ballistic knife in order to kill people. In your lethals, you definitely want to use a tomahawk. I actually like the tomahawks a lot better. Combine tomahawks with the Warlord Pro perk, and you're good to go. In the tactical section, kind of in the same way as the previous ones, you want to use the Willy Pete, which is their version of a smokescreen. If you use stuns, you're bad, so kill yourself. And so if you're knifing, definitely use the Willy Pete. Now for equipment, what you want to use is you actually want to use the jammer. I think this is the best option for equipment. Maybe tac insert, but not really. So the reason why you use the jammer is because if you put the jammer down, like let's say like right around here, if you put the jammer down, it has a huge radius that's going to disable any kind of electronics. So right now in this little overlay, I actually put the jammer down, kill a couple guys. I'm able to run past that claymore and kill this guy that's in Final Stand, Last Stand, whatever you want to call it. Perk number 1. There actually is only one perk you don't really need in perk number 1, and that is the Hardline perk. Lightweight, Scavenger, Ghost, and Flak Jacket are all viable options. Lightweight makes you move faster, Scavenger allows you to replenish grenades, Ghost keeps you off the radar, and Flak Jacket protects you from explosives. Now, in perk number 2, you really only have 2 perks, but really only one. You have Steady Aim Pro, which actually allows you to recover from knifing faster, but it doesn't make a difference when you're using the ballistic knife. But you also have Warlord Pro, which gives you the ability to have 2 tomahawks, which is key. In the third perk slot, the only 2 perks that I see are beneficial are Marathon Pro and Ninja Pro. Ninja Pro, the version is that you're quiet and you can hear people louder. Marathon Pro, the Pro version allows you to run forever, i.e. never catch a breath. In most game types, Marathon Pro is the way to go. Possibly in Search and Destroy or Free For All, you want to use Ninja. So the kill streaks, there's tons of kill streaks in Black Ops 1 that you can use. But for knifing, the main kill streaks that I always use are UAV, Counter UAV, and Blackbird. You can use a care package to throw it to people. And if you really want to be the team player, I guess you can use SAM turrets, but I kind of frown upon that a little bit. I don't know. But the UAV, Counter UAV, and Blackbird, definitely the way to go. The Blackbird at 8 kills literally shows the enemy position in real time and which way they're facing. Insta skill. As soon as you get the Blackbird, all of a sudden you are an amazing Black Ops player.
Humiliation.
Oh my god!
Calm down, buddy. So Treyarch kind of took a game mode from, I think it was Counter-Strike. Gun game, i.e. you move through the weapons. After you get a kill with a weapon, you progress to another one. Finally get a kill with the ballistic knife, you win the game. But if you get knifed, You go down a level. I used to only knife people, hence my name. I used to record the reactions. Nothing brought me more joy than that. Thank you, Treyarch.
No! I'm not gonna fucking calm down! This game's a piece of shit! I'm quitting because that ONLYUSEBLADE guy is such a fucking pussy.
So in regular playlists, obviously the knifing and gun game is just an amazing fun thing to do. And it's kind of sad because there's so many game types, very few people are actually still playing gun game on the original Black Ops. I think that a lot of game types actually ends up hurting a franchise in a way. If you go to Modern Warfare 3, there's so many game types that everyone's kind of spread too thin. That's just my personal opinion. Anyways, so the two main issues that really hurt Black Ops 1, I'm not trying to be negative, but the two main issues, one is the connection. A lot of it's actually caused by theater mode. The connection and the hit detection, because of theater mode and because of Treyarch's weird coding or whatever, it just never quite played right. I've heard from a lot of people that the PC version of Black Ops played amazing, but connection is such a huge key. So when that is when it's an even bigger issue in this game than in previous games, it makes it extremely frustrating. So the online multiplayer experience is lacking. Also, they decided to get rid of stopping power and Juggernaut. Now, the reason why that's an issue is because usually the three strongest perks are ones you have to choose from. Stopping power, increased bullet damage, Juggernaut, increased health, and UAV jammer to stay off the radar. Now, it doesn't sound like a big deal, but like when you take away stopping power, the UAV jammer perk, in this game it's called Ghost, it's a little overpowered. There's nothing to counter. The only thing to counter is that 8 kill streak. And the reason why it's an issue is it slows the game down. Normally when you get kills in a Call of Duty, you get kills, like 3 kills, call an UAV, get more people, and that's how you get your streaks, by having an advantage. But when you take away that advantage, it means it's more gun-on-gun play, but at the same time, it just slows it down to a halt. Team deathmatches used to go the whole 10 minutes. That and the connection were the only downfalls of Call of Duty Black Ops. Otherwise, a great game. The knifing in it was actually one of the easiest, I think, of all the Call of Duties, for the simple fact that it actually took some skill in order to kill people with guns. It took a lot of bullets to drop people with the connection, and also just how many bullets it took to kill people. So since the knife is always a one-hit kill, the addition of the ballistic knife, the ability to either skewer or tomahawk or knife is key. One last thing that I need to make sure I remember, I try to cover all bases, is that when you're using the ballistic knife, you shoot it, you actually show up on the radar. This has been the Call of Duty Black Ops 1 Knife History by ONLYUSEmeBLADE. Peace and butt grease. Paid promotion. This is a paid promotion. It's a song I also write for you. No, it's a paid promotion, just letting you know. So, if you're like me, I'm a fan of video games, especially the old school games. It takes me back to my childhood. I'm a fan of movies, and the guys over at Cineflix, what they did is they kind of combined them. Blade Runner, Anchorman, Kick-Ass. They could just kind of take movies and take 8-bit games and just smush them fucking together and just watch. I smiled. I liked it. Hope you enjoyed it too. Right here, a little annotation. Go there and subscribe to the Cineflix channel. And also, while you're there, leave a comment and let them know what kind of movie, 8-bit movie thingy, thingamabobber things you want to see. On to my video. Bam! I know we're all excited for Grand Theft Auto 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm excited too. Again, it's not at midnight. Probably Gonna either do a Let's Play standard style, or maybe I might even live stream it and then make them public. I don't know how I'm gonna do it. Basically, I'm gonna be playing the hell out of some Grand Theft Auto 5. I'm excited. Here's the games I'll play. Remember, I made a commentary one time. You guys were really mad about it. I said I wasn't a gamer. I play Call of Duty, and I play some Grand Theft Auto, and I play some old school games. But ooh, look at this nice little. What are you doing with that little turtle shell thing, dude? Come on now. You know I'm gonna get you. I play some Call of Duty. I play some Grand Theft Auto. That's the main games I play. That's the focus. It's majority of the time it is the Call of Duties, and then when Rockstar, they take their time to make these games, I play Grand Theft Auto. It's just what I do. It's how I am. Just how I'm made up. Okay. Now I used to be on the PS2. That's what I started off on the PS2, and then Call of Duty, everyone was like, you should play Call of Duty on the Xbox. Give it a try. It's better. And this isn't a video saying either system's better or not. I don't really care. If you want to have a console war debate in the comments, go right ahead. I'm not going to stop you. But I will give you my reasons for picking up the Xbox One. And I don't know why a lot of people ask me this. They'll go, are you going to get Xbox One? Are you going to get PS4? Are you going to get both? Are you going to get neither? Are you just going to say fuck it and play Tetris on Game Boy with a little green scale? What are you going to do, Blade? What are you going to do, sir? And I like this little turnaround. This is sexy. Come here and catch that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the Xbox One. Now, the reason why I'm going to get the Xbox One, there's tons of different factors that people take into account. I'm telling you right now, Call of Duty is made for the Xbox. I'm sorry. The Black Ops 1 version of Call of Duty on the PS3 literally had Xbox and Microsoft still in some of the titles and stuff. Not saying either system's better. PS4, Xbox One, I don't really know. I'm not a tech guy. All I know is that I like playing Call of Duty. I like to keep it simple. And my experience is that once I switched over to Xbox, because Call of Duty is made for Xbox, it plays smoother. That's it. Like, if you speak Chinese and then you take that Chinese movie and convert it to American, it's not going to be as good as if you just spoke American from the get-go. So, like, when they make these games, they make Call of Duty for Xbox. That's why I'm going. I can give a shit less. If Nintendo came out with a better console in a year, I'm just going to go that route. It's not a console war. It's not anything like that. A lot of people got really offended when I stopped playing primarily on the PS2 and moved over. And you can blame Black Ops for that. I am not a console player. I am a Call of Duty player. So I know that there's going to be lots of hate saying, F you, Blade. That was a nice tomahawk, sort of, not really. But for me, it's all about the Call of Duty. It's my bread and butter. That's the game that I, to this day, still love playing. A lot of you guys are hating on Black Ops 2. You just, bitch, super fast, what up, bitch? Ah! A lot of you guys are complaining about it. And I actually still like this game. I really do. I still enjoy this game. But Grand Theft Auto 5 is coming out. And Call of Duty, it was made with Xbox in mind. So I'm going to get an Xbox. And plus, actually I can't say that because I believe from what I've read, Titanfall will come out for everything. So it doesn't matter which one. But Titanfall looks amazing as well. That's pretty much about it, guys. I'm going to skewer that guy. And then I'm going to get killed. I cannot wait for not only Grand Theft Auto 5 tonight, but the new consoles, a new Call of Duty, get that Maniac jumpsuit thing going on. Super fast one on! So, let's keep it civilized. I love you guys. Peace and butt grease. Only made a mistake. I'm sorry, guys. I made a mistake. And it really isn't that big of a deal, but I figured that I care, so I'm talking to you about it. First off, Grand Theft Auto 5 came out, and I understand that there's lots of spam. There's lots of people uploading lots and lots of videos, and I'm one of them. Whew! I like the game. Obviously, it's Grand Theft Auto 5. It's basically what Grand Theft Auto 4 should have been, and it's awesome. And I like it, and I'm enjoying it, and I'm uploading it. I'm only going to upload stuff that I enjoy playing, and I enjoy the GTA 5. I've been looking forward to this for years. So I apologize if you happen to be a person that doesn't like Grand Theft Auto, and you see a lot of Grand Theft Auto from me and other YouTube content creators. Sorry, but something I like playing, and I'm enjoying the playthrough so far. It's starting to get better. I'm actually going to take the file sizes and move them down, because I had an hour-long episode that I'm working with trying to upload to YouTube, and it's 13 gigs, because I'm recording that 1080p and super fast mode out. There's no real reason for me to do 1080p, especially for an hour-long video. I don't think people are going to be too mad, and the game looks good in 720. So, but that's not what I'm talking about. Nice 4-0 round in the beginning. What I'm talking about, the issue that I had is, let me just kind of explain it. So when I play Black Ops 2 a lot, obviously. I still like the game, and I don't really like the backlash that the game gets because I actually enjoy the game. The only issues is the lag and the overpowered snipers. But besides that, I dig the game, and you can't fix lag. So I have lots of gameplays. I have a folder on my desktop called Gameplays, and you know, when I have a topic, when I have a thought, when I want to make a video, I don't make a video. I don't have any set schedule. I just make videos when I am inspired. When I make a video, I just grab one of the games, put it in my timeline, edit it down. And the thing is, I'm knife only. And a lot of my games are on similar maps, like the boat map, Hijacked, and Raid. And, you know, so sometimes I get this weird deja vu feeling, and I go, have I uploaded this? Or I'm like, no, it's just another search and destroy game on Raid. Well, a couple days ago, I was inspired to do a video, grabbed one of the mini videos in my little gameplay locker, put it in, and said, okay, let's go. Did my commentary, bam, 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 thank you, ma'am. Well, a person wrote me in a YouTube PM and said, Blade, I don't really know what's going on. It's not that big of a deal. I come here for your commentary, and oh, my only death for the game. I come here for your commentary, but you already used this gameplay, and this is the title of the video. And I immediately respond, I'm like, no, sorry, that's a common mistake people make. And then I looked at it, and I was like, holy shit, I did. So my sin is reusing gameplay. I didn't do it maliciously, and I'm pretty sure that most of you guys don't care. But I'm aware that I made a mistake, and all I can do is just ask for you guys' forgiveness, and we can move on amicably from there. Cool? Is that cool? I don't want to like deceive you. I know it didn't really hurt you, and I know people, this is actually just a ploy for me to get people to go back and watch every single one of my videos I've ever made and get that YouTube money. Now, I want you guys to hear this, and this is an idea that I would like for training.
All others are dead. It's up to you.
So my favorite thing in Search and Destroy is being the last person standing. You know how they had like bots and you could play different games? And remember like in Madden where you could actually play stuff in certain, you know, when you go into practice in certain situations? If there was a game mode where you can select, like in bots, the level of difficulty of the players and search and destroy situations, i.e. down by this many rounds, the enemy team has a UAV or they don't, you know, you have to defuse, whatever. Just put yourself in clutch situations and you can practice. I would play that all day long. That is awesome. I don't know. It's an awesome feeling when you're the last person left in a search and destroy game versus like 5 of them. And you kill 2 and then like someone plants. Or I don't know. Just different search and destroy situations that I love. And it would be awesome if they had situational bot experience, if that makes sense. I.e., instead of just combat training, playing team deathmatch against a bunch of noobs, the ability to set the level and the ability to actually kind of... Because search and destroy when you're in a last man standing situation is a chess game. And I think it'd be really cool if I could practice that. Because with this, it really all depends on how the game plays and how the enemy is and how bad your team, whatever. But I just, if I had the ability to start every game 1 person down versus 5 the entire game, I would do it. So that is a 14-1 on Search and Destroy. Sexy gameplay, never before used. And again, I'm sorry for accidentally reusing the same gameplay. I apologize. There's no victims, but I just feel bad. You know, I don't ever want to cheat you guys. So, love you. Thumbs it up. Peace and butt grease.
I don't know how you're gonna land on that thing.
Jeez.
That looks impossible. And Franklin has the worst flying abilities out of all the characters. So you better be steady as... What? What?
Get on my level, Keem!
You did not just... No. No. I don't believe it. What? What?
Oh, departed.
Oh.
That was sick, though. I landed it.
That you stalled. That's a stall. You can
still,
play.
That's still sick, though. Can you do that?
No, you can play again.
Well, can you get the helicopter back?
Oh, Jesus.
That was sick, though.
You're getting closer.
I don't know.
Oh, guys, real quick. We do a podcast, and it's nothing but audio, and it's available on iTunes and YouTube and Android. It's called the Bad Kid Cast. You can subscribe to the YouTube channel. It's just Bad Kid Cast, youtube.com/badkidcast. If you're the type of person that games for a long time, what our fans end up doing is they just listen to the audio cast while they game. And people really...
Oh my God! Wow!
Oh my God, you fell at life, bro.
Damn. Damn. I'm sorry, guys. What the fuck?
Oh my God, you get to play again. That was so pathetic. Go play again.
Oh, thanks, bud.
Yes!
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 Okay, because you did all this, I think you deserve to do the...
Well, how you gonna get it past the one that we already messed up on? Whoa, what is going on here? Oh.
You can get past it.
No, listen. This is you, bro.
Alright.
This is you. You have a parachute, too, which is amazing.
Okay, this is gonna be fucking...
Alright. Everybody type it in the chat. Team Keem. 200 viewers. 206 likes. Oh, this is not going well for you, bro.
Alright, let me revamp. That's hard, though. That's fucking hard to keep. You have to keep basically just perfectly straight, you know?
Yeah. People are saying get the jetpack. There is not a jetpack in Grand Theft Auto 5.
If there is, show us.
I'm almost certain. Oh, he's doing it.
Oh! No!
Parachute, quick!
Oh!
Now, go down. Ooh, I don't know about that. That looks sketchy.
What? Are you serious? That killed me? This motherfucker gets, like, rockets at him. He lives. He sneezes and he dies. That's fucking nuts. That killed me. Really? Only spam out on GTA. Guys, let me just get this out of the way. My playthrough sucks. My playthrough is not entertaining. That's why I'm not doing it anymore. It's just because I was watching the videos and I'd get pumped up for like 5 minutes to do it. But like GTA, I just like to like zone out and play it, especially because it was like a new game. And I zoned out to it and I played through the whole game and it's fucking epic. And I love it. And I'm actually going to bring you some missions that are really cool by using the replay feature of it. But as far as like a playthrough, I decided to not do it because it was garbage. It wasn't good. It wouldn't be entertaining. So I wasn't happy with it. A lot of people weren't necessarily happy with it either. So like, why put you through that just because I want to make sure I finish the playthrough? I'm still going to be posting GTA stuff. I cannot wait for multiplayer. Kind of cracked out to it. And I decided to just do a regular commentary, a thing that over Call of Duty footage. The way it works here on my channel, the way it's been working for years, is I say some outlandish, weird shit or have a point of view that very, very few people have. So some people find it interesting, some people think I'm an asshole, whatever. But you still love me. And also, in order to bear through that nonsense that is a Only Use Me Blade commentary, I give you something that most people don't give you, which is knife-only footage. And this is Modern Warfare 2. This is for me doing the knife Call of Duty history thing. So this is a game that I got while doing that. And I figured, let's just bring it back. Let's just go back to the roots. Some sit-downs, some commentary about boobs. And yes, this is sort of about boobs. Boobs right there, Sarah Sora, whatever. I think that's how you pronounce her name. I'm not quite sure, but it might be a little too early in this relationship, but I love her. I really do. She's fucking pretty. She's got big ass titties. She's got ass, and she has this crazy new thing called a personality. And I've been really checking out personalities lately. It's the new up and coming trend of 2013 for hot chicks to have personality. I know. Anyways, because she has personality and because she's kind of sassy, she posted this thing on right there. She posted this on her Instagram. You're like, oh, Blade, you're confusing my boner. Well, sorry for confusing your boner, but this is what this person did. This big cutie Brianna, which I don't know who the hell she is, and I don't know why Sarah Sora, the beautiful woman that she is, would follow her. But big cutie Brianna decided to post a picture of her taking a selfie on a weight bench. She's like, I don't work out. I just lounge on the equipment for fun. Haha. Now, two things that I got from this. A, what kind of woman is like, you know what? The people that go to the gym and like work hard, because no one likes going to the gym, but the people that work hard on their body in order to get a better physical body and to be better physically in shape, fuck them. I want to take a selfie with my fat cow ass. Why? Who's going, yeah, girl, you do your thing. Take them selfies on that weight deck. You know, it's like, who's doing that? And also, what I found funny and what kind of prompted this commentary was this. So in the comment section, they're talking about how, you know, obviously they want to check out for a second who this fucking fat tard is. And they find out that this girl is like one of those like fetish models. And dudes are like into her sitting on them. And they pay her a lot of money. Super fast, what up? They pay her a lot of money for her to sit her fat ass on them. And they're talking like, they're being sarcastic. And they're kind of going, oh yeah, she's living the dream. She just gets to eat a lot of food and get fat and sit on people. Ha ha. Yeah, that's really a shitty dream. And I'm like, yeah, that's a shitty dream too. Oh my God. And I'm like, if I were to grow my beard out, and the reason why I say grow my beard out is this. Super fast, what up? Bear with me. If I were to like grow my beard out and maybe wear a hat, and there was a market out there for that women were like, you know what? I just need some dude to just sit on me. That just needs to happen. And I'm willing to pay top dollar to have some fat dude sit on me. Well, I like to look at the positive things in life. And obviously the negative from taking on a career as that is later on, maybe when you're in a job interview, you can't really put that on the resume, being like, yeah, from 2013 to 2017, I did a whole lot of sitting on bitches. That's what I did. And obviously that would be bad. So that's why I'm thinking grow the beard and wear the hat. And then we just don't even talk about that. But think about it, like, what is, as fucked up and as much as I disagree with this whole scenario, my impression isn't to like hate on the bitch. My impression is like, okay, well, you're obviously disgusting, but if that's how you get your paper, you know? And there's an iota of jealousy that she gets away, which is sitting on people, and she makes money doing it. And obviously can afford extra custom shirts to fit her tubby ass. So, if there was a way for you to make money, but it would kind of degrade yourself, how far would you go? And if you think about it, she is taking the attitude that's not degrading herself. She already has issues, but maybe she doesn't care. Maybe she has so many issues, she has subscriptions, which means she has magazines, which means she's never bored. I don't know. Would you do something like this? Be honest. If the scenario was you didn't have to work, all you had to do was just sit on people. Let me know. ONLYUSemeBLADE, 33-9 on the Modern Warfare Deuce. Completely random, completely weird, but I got inspired by this fat tub to do a commentary. Peace and buckries.
Neutralize the objective. There's no I in it. Charges acquired. 11. Leibowitz. Really?
Do I have? I only have 1 nuclear. 3 brutals, 1 nuclear.
Only use me blade.
Hello.
Flex. Flex, flex, flex. Yo, come at me
Ew,
with that
can we not
ballistic
play
knife,
this
homie.
map?
Oh, come on. Now he's on our team. Oh, no, he's not.
Kill confirmed.
Oh, he knifed! Bad.
Kill confirmed.
Oh!
UAV awaiting orders. Kill confirmed.
No, God!
UAV inbound. Kill confirmed.
Oh, no! Oh,
Yeah, take my tag, you fucking whore. How are we still
Counter
winning?
UAV on standby. Counter UAV inbound.
Oh, what the?
Friendly UAV inbound. Kill confirmed. Kill confirmed. Kill confirmed.
No!
UAV on standby. Kill confirmed.
Oh, dude!
Inbound. Kill confirmed.
No!
No!
Counter UAV on standby.
Great.
Oh, I was about to knife him and then he fucking killed me!
Be rewarded.
Motherfucker! Look at me, I was about to knife his ass! Look at this! Oh no, oh, it's not this one, dude. No, you don't understand how close I was. Fuck you, Dustin. Fuck you, Dustin. Fuck you. This whole game I was trying to knife him and pissing me off. God damn it. Oh, fuck you, dude. That's bullshit. I was just about to knife you. And then fucking Miss Southern Charm fucking killed me. Or whoever the fuck it was. No, that's bullshit, bro. Right at the end, I was about to knife him in the back because he ran right past me. And then, nope. Someone's gotta burst my fucking bubble. Oh, no!
Kill confirmed.
Oh!
Nice kill.
The inbound. Friendly UAV inbound. Kill confirmed.
Oh, no, mother!
Kill confirmed.
No, come on, get him! No!
UAV inbound.
Oh.
Kill confirmed.
Oh, you motherfucker, man.
Good job,
I fucking
squad.
actually got the knife.
Stand by for further orders.
Dude, I suck with a combat knife. It moves too fast. Why the fuck do you only knife though? I don't get that. Oh, what? You gotta make a second account and be like, only use me gun. Or something.
Does.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
No, I do have to give him that. Shooting people does get annoying when I go and play Gears of War.
I mean, I do need to stop doing that because I'm gonna fuck my KD up even more.
Dude, your KD sucks.
Hey, I don't give a fuck. You gonna tell Blade his KD sucks, motherfucker? Huh?
He uses a knife.
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck what he uses. Motherfucker. Oh my god, I still didn't make a fucking class.
GTA 5, the Get a V. What up, though? It's ONLYUSEmeBLADE, and I'm bringing you a commentary. I am not very good at the live comms, so the post-production comms, I think, is where it's at. It's my bread and butter. Let's go ahead and put the blame game on the Get a 5, because I've been lacking in the quality of video since Get a 5 came out, because I've been kind of cracking out on it. Back when Grand Theft Auto San Andreas came out and I was playing it, I literally got 100% completion twice, which involved me using a Bradley book and swimming for oysters, and then I remember accidentally saving the game, and that sucked, and I had to redo it over again, and I had an unhealthy, uncool addiction to the GTA. And it got to the point where I was like, you know what? I'm addicted. I am powerless over the drug that is Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. So I sold my Xbox. This is in the past. I sold my Xbox and my GTA 5 and the little Bradley book, and went about my business and became a better human being. Playing an unhealthy amount of video games is never good. And I've been playing the fuck out of some Grand Theft Auto V. My vitamin V of Grand Theft Auto has been very sufficient. So I decided that I would take just some footage. This is actually probably one of my favorite heists in the game. And if you are this far, don't look, just listen. Just open up another tab and open up some porno or open up a crossword puzzle. I don't know. I'm not telling you how to do it, but the purpose of this video is to before I get into it, I want to make sure that you guys know that I'm not trying to be negative. I'm trying to be positive, okay? This game is great. I have said this before. I have not played Last of Us, but based on what I've heard, the Game of the Year selections are between Last of Us and GTA 5. And I haven't played Last of Us, I'm sorry, so I can't make that comparison, but this is a fucking phenomenal, amazing, epic fucking game. It really is. And it is my second favorite GTA behind the San Andreas. And you may be going, what? How could you say that, Blade? And here's I'm gonna be positive, okay? I'm not gonna list off things that San Andreas has, this game has. I'm just gonna merely make this list as saying, if this epic of monstrosity of amazing games that we're looking at right now, if it had these things, it would be even better, okay? And all these things were in San Andreas, okay? First off, the map, okay? In San Andreas, when you start out in Los Santos, right? So you're starting off in Los Santos, and you're doing a bunch of stuff, and shit goes down, and your brother ends up going to the penitentiary, and you get left butt naked out in the middle of Angel Pine. And then when you're in Angel Pine, you move your way to San Fierro, and from San Fierro to the desert, from the desert to Las Venturas, from Las Venturas back to Los Santos. So you do this little circle loop around the whole map, and you get probably about, I don't know, you probably get a good 10 to 20 missions per section. And so when you play the single player, like I like playing single player when I play GTA. When you play the single player, it allows you to discover the map. So in San Andreas, each of those 5 sections had their own feel to it and their own cast of characters. And because you played it like that, it was just, it was awesome. Now, not saying that the map design of this isn't awesome. The only thing is that what you have Los Santos, then you unlock Trevor, and you're in the countryside meth area for a little bit, just for like a couple missions, and then you come back to Los Santos. That's it. So there's all of this like amazing real estate land stuff going on that the single player doesn't make you have to go discover or see. And there's not characters in, like, a good example is in San Andreas. When you go to San Fierro, you work a lot with I'm going to sound super racist. I think his name's Hector, or whoever the Mexican guy is, or whatever. That's horrible, and I feel really bad. I didn't mean to say it like that. Okay, how about this? When you go to the desert in San Andreas, right, you primarily deal with, like, the James Woods character. And, you know, by going to these different areas on the map and being, I don't want to say being forced, but by the story kind of outline it makes the world feel bigger. To me, Grand Theft Auto 5 is just this city, this awesome city, and then countryside. And that's kind of like about it. So, I don't know. Like, there's that. There's the jetpacks. Gang Wars. Gang Wars was like a major thing. Like, in Grand Theft Auto 5, you had Gang Wars where you have your hood, and by shooting a little bit, you can, by shooting some enemy gang members on their hood, you can, in time, take it over. And that was an awesome thing that they don't really have in GTA 5. Another thing is the properties, the asset missions, stuff like that. The asset missions in the single player, when you buy them, it's like, okay, we'll send you a check. And it's like, in the previous games, when you bought the asset missions, it opened up a string of possibilities to, to do more missions and different kinds of characters or whatever. Not saying that the characters are bad. The actual characters of the players in this game are fucking top notch. I hate Trevor. I just don't care for Trevor, but he's an excellent character. Okay, I've talked about this before, but you guys know the show Entourage? During Entourage, there is like this little psychological question that I like to ask people after watching a couple episodes of Entourage. And maybe in the comment section you can let me know the answer to this or the Grand Theft Auto 5 version of this, okay? In Entourage, you have 5 characters, 5 main characters. There's other characters that are important to the show, but the 5 characters are Drama, Turtle, Vince, E, and Ari, okay? If you're in that same situation, of your friends, who are you? Okay? There's the who you think you are or want to be, and who you actually are. And what I mean by that is, a lot of people would like to say that they're Vince. That they're like the cool, chill dude that doesn't let things get to his head, and and he's supportive, and he likes his friends, and he's just, a guy that everyone depends on, right? There's that Vince. And then there's like, I think that I'm Turtle, okay? I totally think that I'm Turtle. I'm Turtle. Like, if you watch Entourage, and if you hang out with me, you'd be like, yeah, you're fucking Turtle. I'm basically like a tall version of Turtle. In this game, there's 3 characters, right? And I don't think very many people are going to be like, oh, I'm totally Trevor. Like, no one's going to, like, cop up to the idea that they're Trevor, So, I would like to think that I relate a lot to Michael, okay? And partly because, for whatever reason on the YouTubes and the video game scene, because there's so many young people are doing this thing where they feel the need to tell me that I'm old. Like in real life, that you're like, dude, you're old. You're fucking 30, bro. And it's like, I don't feel 30. I feel like I'm like 23 with experience kind of thing. Like, I don't feel 30. Like, I don't. But I kind of, here's the thing. I feel like I connect with Michael more, except for and this is, okay, spoiler, in case you haven't played the game, turn the video off. I'll give you 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Except for the part when Michael it turns out that Michael, turned states. Like, basically, like, sold out his friends. Once he did that, I was like, I'm not Michael at all. So besides that part, I was totally on Team Michael. There's the gangster innocence of Franklin that a lot of people, cling to. But who are you? Who do you connect with the most of the three characters in GTA 5? Now, overall, that's one thing about character development that this game has that completely shits on any previous Grand Theft Autos, okay? But when I talk about character development, it's just like there are characters in this game, but they're not as memorable as previous characters in Grand Theft Auto games. And that's just my personal opinion on things. I like this game. I've kind of reached a point where I'm like, there's not a whole lot you can do, and I'm not going for 100%. I'm sorry. I'm not going for 100% completion, because I looked up a little list, and in order to get 100% completion, you have to do so much bullshit. And it just, I don't really want to dedicate the time to that, because I don't think that it's worth hours upon hours of doing something that's not fun in a game just to get like a little checklist of completion stuff done. That's just my own personal opinion on it. Let's talk about the good things about the GTA V, okay? Like I said, the multiple characters. The city is very pleasing to the eyes, and that is a super important aspect when you play Grand Theft Auto. Grand Theft Auto 4, I did not enjoy. Hate me all you want, whatever. I'm not going to dwell on it. I just didn't enjoy it because of the dreary section that it was in. GTA 5 is bright and it's colorful, and it just has a really, really awesome, cool feel to it. Another thing that, besides the movie Heat, there wasn't a lot of movie references in this game. Now, I totally dig what Michael was doing with him doing the whole movie studio thing and him being a movie buff, and that's maybe why, I connected with him so much, is because of how he was like a romantic at heart dealing with the movie stuff. But for the most part, there was definitely there's the movie Heat. There was definitely some direct correlations between the movie Heat and this. But as far as like the pop cultural reference goes, there's that. And also one big thing, in previous Grand Theft Autos, they were like anti-weed, and now I think they've become like more positive to weed, but at the same time they treat it as if you're on a fucking acid trip. So go figure. Like, think about it. I always thought that was weird. Like, remember in GTA San Andreas how CJ would torch the weed fields, and he's like super against drugs or whatever, and it's like and like the bad guys were smoking bongs and stuff like that. There's definitely a different connotation that they have, or a different stance that Rockstar has on drugs in this. Also, do you think that it's a bad message? Do you I think that a lot of people always give a GTA shit because they think that it's going to make people want to actually go out and actually murk people in the real. And it's like, no. Yeah, you might be standing at a gas station and see someone be like, I want to steal that car. But then you're like, wait a second, I'm not in Grand Theft Auto. I'm in real life. I don't actually do that. And so, like, the whole idea of people doing stupid stuff because of a game, well, they're going to do stupid stuff because of anything. And so let's not blame the game. Overall, I love the game. I wish that it had a couple different things, but I didn't make the game, and I think it's epic regardless. And major fail after doing that whole mission, and I figured I'd share it with you. Guys, if you liked the video, thumbs up are always appreciated. Peace and butt grease.
You're getting shot, it doesn't matter?
Yeah, watch. I'll stab him, it's funny as hell.
You have extra power?
Yeah.
Are you recording?
Yeah, it's always recording. Okay, and look, super jump. I gotta get out of here because I gotta do invincibility
Dude,
again.
honestly, I would play this game.
Right A, right, left, right bumper, right, left A, Y. Not cheat deactivated. I don't want cheat deactivated. Right A, right, left, right bumper, right, left A, Y. Alright, cool. I want to get the chopper near me so I can jump up and try to steal a chopper, you know? Like, how fucking filthy would that be to jump up and steal a chopper out of the air? Look at this. Watch. I got it now.
Wow, it's good knifing.
This is fucking awesome. Right A, right, left, right bumper, right, left A, Y. Right A, right, left bumper, right, left A, Y. No, I didn't get it. That was fucking epic.
Out of my car. What?
No, fuck you. Watch this though. I'm gonna get some speed and then jump off this thing. Whoa!
Fucking you up.
Yeah.
They actually got my head all disoriented. I was like, ooh.
Get the fuck out!
What's up, guys? ONLYUSEmeBLADE, and before we get into the video, just a word from our sponsor, BK Angel 310. She is a strong, opinionated woman that does skits and funny videos about life and the struggle.
Being a grown-up sucks. Seriously though, take your time, act your age, enjoy it while you still have it. It's also going to make for some pretty interesting stories to reminisce on.
Well, there you go. Click the link and subscribe. Maybe you might learn something there, buddy. Now, on to my video. Only. Yeah, man. This is a Call of Duty Black Ops 2 gameplay. I don't want to deceive you. It's definitely a Black Ops 2 Search and Destroy knife-only gameplay by me. I go ham. What else is new? But I kind of wanted to talk, not kind of, I do. I want to talk about the Maniac kill streak and a lot of people's concerns about it and what it is, and I actually have used it firsthand. Activision was so kind as to bring me out to LA. I got to play Call of Duty Ghost against a lot of other YouTubers, against some pro players, and against some press people. And the last game of the day, while I was out there, basically after this, they just said, hey, listen, go to your hotel, get the hell out of here. The last game of the day, I ended up actually getting this Maniac assault strike package situation going on. It's very, very high. It requires a lot of points. It actually requires 10 points in order for you to get it. And what it does is basically you're a juggernaut. You're just a big, huge, gluttonous juggernaut. And you run super fast. Like, you really do run a lot faster than normal. It's unlimited sprint. And also, your health is extremely high. But while you're doing this, all you have is just a knife and a throwing knife. And you can go absolutely ham status. Now, a lot of people think, well, that might be a little overpowered. They have, like, these images of Modern Warfare 2 Marathon Lightweight Commando situations. Here's the thing. The reasons why I don't believe that it's overpowered is the fact that it's such a high kill streak. Once you die, you lose it. You need to call in a care package in order to get it. And from everything that I've read, you do not rejuvenate your health. Now, I am not 100% sure on this. I couldn't tell if you can rejuvenate health. I just know that once I got the Maniac kill streak, I went absolutely on a fucking hamtastic tear and super fast mode because nothing at all actually happened in this round, so I figured I wouldn't bore you with that. Once I actually got it, I went to town. Now, the people that I was playing against were not that good. They were literally press people. They weren't COD YouTubers and they weren't pro players. But nonetheless, once I finally did get the kill streak, it was just like a weight had been lifted off my shoulder and I went hamtastic. Now, as a knifer, or as anybody that's as a knifer, you have to remember, one thing that you guys have to remember is that when I give my opinions of Call of Duty games, it's from a knifer's point of view. I typically don't play Call of Duty like a normal human being. I just try to run around and stab people, and that's just what I've been doing for years. So, like, sometimes if I make an assumption, like I say Modern Warfare 3 is the worst game, not video game, not board game, anything, just the worst game thing created in general, it's because I approached it as a knifer. So this Maniac kill streak thing is awesome, and for a knifer, it's just like, it's the holy grail of craziness. Now, when you're choosing your perks, just like in Modern Warfare 3, when you're choosing your perks, you have the option to go specialist or you have the option to go assault, right? Well, if you go assault, the only real perks that you would be using as a knifer would be the UAV and the Maniac. All the other perks are lethals, and us snipers, we don't really use lethal. Well, anybody can do whatever they want. Now, if you were to go the specialist route, obviously there's so many perks and so many options out there that maybe going the specialist route would be beneficial. But I think in like a respawn game mode, that if you can work it and you can get this Maniac assault strike package kill streak, it's so worth it. It really hurts my soul that what happened is when I got this kill streak and I actually played with it and I finally obtained it, right? And I went super ham. I think I was just so excited that maybe I didn't transfer it or whatever, but the footage is lost forever. But honestly, that footage is going to be lost in infamy as one of the greatest gameplays of all time. I'm not trying to toot my own horn. I'm just saying how I feels about it. Is it going to be a problem? I honestly, prediction, and this is just from me playing with it, prediction is that the dog, little whatever that dog thing is, Rex or Chow Wow or fucking Puck, or I don't know what the fuck the dog's name is, but anyway, that dog's gonna be more of a nuisance annoyance than you're gonna see someone running a Juggernaut kill suit. And also, when you get the Juggernaut kill suit, it's not like it's gonna recycle things. And then it's kind of like it's kind of like any kind of kill streak in any of the Call of Duties. Yeah, it may rate, but against like any team with half a brain, they'll figure out how to take it down if it becomes too much of a problem. So that's it. You definitely know I'm going to be running that kill streak. You just know Blade has to run that because when you get it, you absolutely go ham. Only use Blade. Peace and butt grease.